Hello everyone, I am Surabhi. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my VICHARDHARA first episode. I hope you like it. In our country, every man, woman, and child deserve their equal rights, equal opportunity, equal dignity without discrimination. But still, in many parts of our country, the birth of a girl child is not welcome, and they faces lots of problems like humiliation, harassment, discrimination, and it's also come on her health care, education, and also her gender. Another side, if we see in our India has passed lots of specific laws for women like Sati Prevention Act, Dowry Prohibition Act, Married Women Property Act, Maternity Benefit Act, against sexual harassment law. The list is endless, but still our women struggling. And why? Today our guest joining with us, retired Colonel Jahid Siddiqui, and he is a Director General at Access Group of Colleges, and he has been running from last 10 years Husn Women and Child Education Development Society. So let's come to know without delay his opinion on girl, child and women rights.
I don't speak on any issue which has the propensity of creating controversy. But there have been requests from friends since yesterday, 2 days I was avoiding, but generally don't speak on any of the such matter. That I must watch my view on Hathras gang rape. My friends, you all know, and I'm very clear on that, I have been a soldier basically for very long, and I'm a Muslim. So I speak on anything unbiasedly, my views. Some way the other, the kind of the situation we are having in country today, it has got the great potential to be put in one political slot. But as you all know, I have been running my Husna Women and Child Education Development Society for last 10 years very successfully. And I've also authored a book, The Life of Indian Sex Worker, Pleasure Woman. It's doing also pretty well. That means I've done a great deal of research and study on this subject. There is no doubt about it. Any sensible person will not say anything but condemn the Hathras gang rape or any other rape which has happened in country which is happening. हमने तो ये सुना था कि बेटियां उस घर में रहती हैं जहां खुदा की रहमत होती है. In a social network, YouTube, there is one poem by Anukirti, very popular. कभी लड़की बन के देखना कैसा लगता है. It's nice. So today I'm going to share my experiences as I've been requested last 10 years as regards the women and the girl child's right. Girl child, even the children I would say, because boys also, in children are children, whether either boys or girls. As you all know, that numerous case studies reveal that children's rights cannot be guaranteed in a framework that diminishes women's status and discriminates against women. Not possible. On the one hand, the struggle to realize the human rights of women, girl child, and even children have much in common. Because historically, women and children have been legally and socially disadvantaged. What I have said. And this is a disadvantage. And on the other hand, gender-biased discriminations is deeply embedded in childhood and contributes to the continued violence that runs through many women and girls' lives. My friend, without gender equality, it will be impossible to create a world of equality, tolerance, and shared responsibility. A world that is fit for children. Gender bias has indeed a negative impact on women and children. Access to numerous resources which the boys get it or the men get it, including education, you all know, healthcare, ownership of property, and decision making on birth. As simply as both well within the family and in the public sphere, both sides. Of my 10 years of in this my society and doing rehabilitating and the abandoned children and the women, there are certain facts which comes up to my mind to share with you all, and it is one been seen physically. I have not taken from any Google search any statistics, but actually seen during my research work and given in my book also, that there is a certain difference between boys and girls from childhood. And these are very glaringly, it comes up that the girls under 5 years of 5 years old, under 5 years old, are 3 times more likely to suffer malnutrition than the boys under 5. 1 in 3 girls, they do not finish primary education. They spend 8 times longer carrying and doing the household tasks. Every day, 50,000 girls are the victim of forced marriages all over the country. It means they are forced to leave their schools and education. Pregnancy is -- cause of death. Between 15 to 19 years, 19 years of old girls. And without any doubt, 50% of sexual assault involves girls under 16 years of 16-year-old, under 16. We all know there are far too many laws. The Constitution provides enactments of laws, ordinances have been passed, various committees working on that. The right to life, right to education, right to health, right to protection. But these things are, enacting laws I think is not good enough. They are not executed. Execution is important. You see, just take the statistics of the sexual abuse and exploitation. And that includes physical abuse, exploitation, and psychological abuse and exploitation. 80 to 90% of abuses are of men. While women act as accomplice everywhere in most of the cases I have seen and I have noticed, most of the cases. So now we have to get down, what is the solutions? Very simple. Education that helps attitudinal shift. It is the attitude of the men has to be targeted, so there is a change in the understanding. Secondly, breaking all kinds of myths and stereotype traditions which the country is having and it's prevalent in the villages and the interiors of the rural part of the country. Ensuring individual community, and state accountability. People responsible must be held accountable, and requisite punishment should be immediately, without any delay, should be administered. Another thing I feel is very important, suppose we want to address this seriously, that building women leaders from each community to the top position, they can handle better than the men, I am sure. I have no idea about how these things, so many laws, why they fail to act upon. Without gasping for words, without mincing my words, without thinking twice, I condemn Hathras gang rape and call for the harshest punishment of the culprits. Just imagine, today we are 135 crores people, which means when we got the independence, we are just about 35, 40 crores. So, with the increase of populations, so many, 5 times, 4 times, the job increase has not been proportional. In fact, they have gone down. There have been far too less job opportunities. In June 2020 itself, on the onset of Corona, 12 crores of Indians lost their jobs. As they say, the sex being is is a very natural urge after food. Therefore, they have to be. Therefore, if you do not get the right kind of a job, and you have unemployed youth doing nothing, what is going to happen? There will be increase in rapes. So, should take the right lesson. If we really want to end and reduce rape, we have to create a social and economic system where there is no or a little unemployment in the society. Otherwise, I remember of a couplet of a Urdu poet. He says, as regard the woman's life, मुझे तलाश थी जिसकी वही कभी न मिली, हर एक चीज मिली एक जिंदगी न मिली, मेरी तेरी तलाश में पैरों में पड़ गए छाले, मगर ए मंजिले मकसूद तू कभी न मिली. There's a voice of every woman. They are still struggling to get rightful living, rightful honor, and rightful place in society. Thank you very much.